as it goes, I mean, I definitely recommend you guys at least trying to sell some of the phones that you got laying around the house. You know, everybody has an old phone that they got. You'll be surprised what you can get if you don't just take it to the store and let them rip you off for a quick bean, or like $100 or $200. And they give you $50 and they made $200. So instead, you be the store and you flip it yourself. I also recommend, on the third one, is selling game systems. If you got a game system that you don't really play, or you got one that you're trying to get a new one of, I recommend you trying to flip that system yourself rather than taking it to GameStop and letting them rip you off. Instead, you could be the plug for the game system. The way I view it on everything I was selling, when I was selling a game system, I sold it all, whether it's game systems, phones, computers, laptop. I think I said cell phones already, but I sold a lot of cell phones. I've been selling cell phones since I was in the second grade. That's right. I was selling razors. I had a razor first, and then I got a sidekick, flipped the sidekick. I was buying, what else I had besides sidekick? I can't even think of all the old ones. I had one of them Nokias, you know, the ones where you just type on. And I know y'all may not be, some of y'all may be too young to remember that one, but I had one of those I flipped. And then I had got the first generation iPhone. I flipped that. And then I think they came out with the Blackberries. I had a Blackberry phone. Yes, sir. I basically had every phone you can think of when it was starting out. And I was like 8 or 9, getting in trouble. My grandpa was like, how you get all your phones? So I said, you know, I'm the plug, you know what I mean? But I really haven't sold no phones in a minute. So, but I'm telling you, you can make a lot of money in selling phones. And it don't even have to be since you were selling as a kid to start out. You can start out from any point in time in your life, even now. If you never sold nothing, I recommend starting with a phone. Because when you think about it, everybody gonna need a cell phone. Everybody gonna need some communication. And that takes me into the next thing you guys should at least try to sell. It's them cars. If you can find a good car, if you can find a car on Craigslist or OfferUp, and you can offer them $1,000 less than what they're asking for, 10 times out of 10 you're gonna get that deal, and you can sell the price for what they were asking for and double your money. That's what I did. So basically what I did was I brought a Nissan Altima 07. He was asking for $3,000 on it. And me, oh wow, hell motherfucker, no, I ain't trying to pay no $3,000 for no 07 Altima. So I offered him $1,900 because it had certain hail damage on it, on the top. But I mean, that wasn't gonna knock off that much money off of it. But I lowballed him, and he took it. I think I ended up paying like $100 more. So I paid $2,000 instead of the $3,500 he was asking for. Because it wasn't $3,000, he was asking for $3,500. By offering $1,900, and then he settled on $2,000. So it was just $100 more. I took it. So that's another way you can really flip your money and really get some extra change off of just getting them cars. Even if you ain't gotta spend, if you ain't got $3,000 laying around or $2,000 laying around, you can just spend like $1,000. You know, it's nothing to save up $1,000. You know, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, boom, before you know it, you got $1,000. It's just all about how you gonna manage that money and really just invest in yourself and really take a chance. Because like I said in another video, scared money don't make no money. And if we're gonna keep going, I think I said wholesaling real estate, but I can go into a quick detail. So basically you can get a house under contract. You don't have to be a realtor or none of that shit. And you can just get a house under contract and you can flip it with an assignment fee under it to a buyer. And I think that's a great way to start into real estate if you're interested in real estate. You also have to have the interest in real estate to start it, because you can't just go and look for houses and stuff all day if you're not interested. You're gonna get bored. You're not gonna want to do that shit. But at the same time, if you want to put in the work and the time and invest that time and that effort, you can make upwards to $5,000 and $10,000 a deal. And if you want more questions about that, comment in the comment section. I definitely will reach out to you and let you know more information. And that was really the way I took off as far as for me doing wholesale real estate. And I really can go more into real estate, but I don't want to drag this video out too long because I want to get out as many different options as y'all want. The next thing to do is you can do YouTube. On my YouTube, I think I have a video that got 6,000 views, and another one that got 4, and another one that got 1,000, and then these most so recent ones ain't got that many. But at the same time, I stopped posting for about 7 months because life started, you know how life happened, man. It started coming and going and blah, 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 blah. But YouTube is another way to get paid, man. You can really start posting on YouTube, whether it's just simple videos as a prank video or a reaction video. You can take that and you can really make some money by reacting to the latest popping stuff on YouTube. You can make a whole bunch of bungalow of money. I hear people, I haven't made too much money from YouTube, but I hear some people doing $30,000 a month off of YouTube. And that's not to say that you go there looking for the money, because anything you do just for the money, 9 times out of 10 won't really work for you. You gotta have a reason behind it rather than not just solely money, because everybody needs money at the end of the day. But it has to be really a genuine heart behind whatever you're doing. You can't just, okay, I'm gonna do this just so I can get paid. My main goal is to get paid. Nah, that's not the right mindset to have behind it, because when you have that mindset behind it, 10 times out of 10 won't work for you, because you're gonna be a selfish person in the industry that you're doing, whether it's selling phones or whatever the case may be. But if you're going in it to try to help people and try to help somebody else, or really take care of the people around you rather than having a selfish attitude behind it, you'll be surprised by how much it'll pay off for you. Whatever it is that you're doing, even if you're doing stock market and it has nothing to do with somebody else, don't go in with the effort of I'm gonna get rich off of this. Just go in with the effort of let me see, let me see what happens. Let me see what find out. Let me try it out. Just trying out and seeing. Still giving it your all, but not going in there with the sole purpose of making money. Going there with something just to see. It may be a sole purpose of making money, but just make it not the primary reason that you're there. Don't make the money the primary reason that you're there. Make the primary reason expanding your wealth, having multiple streams of income. And that's another thing I want to get into, whether it's selling phones or selling whatever you're selling, legal or unlegal. I recommend you go the legal route, because unlegal route, it brings a lot of issues. You don't want them type of issues. Then you can't get a place, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're in jail. So I don't recommend going the unlegal route, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Even myself, I ain't gonna expose myself, but I done some things that I'm not too proud of. But desperate situations call for desperate things. I used to fraud. I'm not gonna tell you what I was frauding. I wasn't frauding people. I never, not once, frauded any person. But I'm a chase. If you catch my drift. Bank America. I don't want to say too much, but basically, we all do certain things that we're not too proud of, and that goes without saying that you can do it the right way. The slow route is also always the best route, because it keeps you out of a lot of trouble. And my last and final option for you guys, as far as to jumpstart y'all with ideas as far as how to get some money, is honestly look at any job that you're doing that may be laborious, whether it's painting houses, cutting yards, washing cars. You can take anything that you're doing and honestly do it yourself. As long as you're not in, if you're in the medical field, I guarantee you have a license to do what you're doing. You can do your own private practice. It may seem impossible, but the average business office costs about $1,000 a month or $500 a month. You can find a good one for $500 a month. And the average marketing cost is between $100 and $200. And you go to the Google ads. That's another thing. Anything that you're doing that requires business marketing, I recommend using Google ads. It may be a little bit pricey on Google ads, but you will get the traction that you need. And Facebook ads as well, because everybody and their grandma is on Facebook. But you have to know the crowd that you're marketing to. On Facebook, you're not going to get no young folks on there too often. So if you got a business that's requiring younger folks, you might want to market on Instagram. It's all about just piecing together certain pieces of information to make it work for you. Whether it's, okay, let me sell this car so I can get this office, or let me sell 3 phones so I can get into the real estate business and I can do more marketing. or I can get a house, put a down payment on a house. Everything, you should always have a way out of every situation that you're trying to do. And I'm gonna leave y'all with those little pieces of information. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment into the conversation, and I will respond to you, whether it's today or tomorrow. I am very busy. As you see, I'm always outside moving around. But I will get to you, and I will get back to you on any questions that you may have. And also, feel free, to subscribe to the channel. And we got more beautiful, great content coming your way. Stuff that you may be surprised to see. We may be doing a lot of giveaways. We may be doing a whole lot of more information to you guys to help y'all take off and really do numbers out here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and cut this video.